Hey everybody, John from the Lucky Needle. Today I'm working on some more covers for one of the race teams that I work for. It's an equipment cover, it's for a shelf. I got these big zippers on here. One of the last videos when I was doing something like this that I put out, I was showing you guys how to install the zipper slides on the opposite direction. And then one of the persons in the comments asked, how do you sew on a zipper stop? Because I had mentioned that in the video. So zipper stops are, there's multiple different types, and the ease and how they're installed varies a lot. On these kind of industrial covers, when I'm making these, I do a really simple zipper stop, and basically all it is a piece of webbing, 1-inch webbing, that I cut out with my hot knife, and I cut it to however much I want it to lay over the zipper. So it'll depend on the size of the zipper that you guys are sewing. I think this one was like 1.5 inches that I cut. What you do is you just cut out the webbing with a hot knife, and if you don't have a hot knife, what you can do is cut it out with your scissors and then just use a lighter to singe the edges. So we'll do that, and then all you do is you fold it over your zipper, and you're gonna do one on each side of the zipper, and then I just sew 2 lines, one here and one there, and make it nice and tight and look good. And then you have this really nice sturdy zipper stop. Now there's multiple other ways you can do zipper stops. This is just one simple, cheap way that I like to go about doing it. They have one really nice finished ones that you can crimp on here, and they look really nice and finished. Something like that you could use on, you know, a car or a boat or something that's a little bit more important. For something like this looks good enough. It's black vinyl, the webbing's black, it's really strong. Some other people, what they'll also do is they'll curve the zipper and then sew it down into the hem. A lot of people do that because it's easier and less material, but personally I don't like doing that, because if it's something that's going to be getting a lot of use, when you curve that zipper like that, it wears out the zipper slide when you pull it all the way to the bottom, because it's like it's pulling tension on the zipper slide, and it's causing it to wear out faster. So that's why I don't do it that way. This is, you know, and if you have, you can do this with vinyl, you can do this with anything. If you're working with a different color fabric, you can use just the actual vinyl with it, and it'll still work. It's not going to be quite as strong as webbing, because webbing's pretty durable. But yeah, so let me go over to the sewing machine and I'll show you guys how I sew these on. Alright, so all I do when I'm sewing these on is I just fold them over the zipper just like that. Get it nice and tight. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to sew a line maybe about 1/4 inch in. You don't want to like sew on top of the zipper, and then just sew that. I'll go back and forth a couple of times, and then I'll lift the foot up, and I go and sew another line just like that. One thing that's important that you want to make sure you do is that these 2 pieces are lined up and folded over, you know, pretty close, because if it's not close and then you sew it, you're gonna miss the stitch on the back side here, and it's gonna flop around and not look good. So let me I'll show you again, and I'll do the other side, and then I can show you with the zipper how it obviously stops it from the zipper slide coming off. All right, now that you have those two stops installed, you can see that when you zip the panel up, it stops the zipper slide. So that's exactly what you want. You know, it leaves a pretty nice look and a pretty nice finish. I prefer to use the webbing over just straight vinyl because it lasts longer. Especially with these big zippers, these big number 10 zippers. Usually you use them on things that are going to be getting a lot of use because they're very industrial. So you're going to want to make a really nice zipper stop for them. Maybe in the future, if you guys want, I'll show you some other styles of zipper stops because there's quite a few different ones out there. Just depending on the use that you're going to be using them for. For something like this where it's more industrial, this is what I prefer to use. So I hope that helps you guys and expands your knowledge of how to make different covers and things like that, and zippers and everything. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.